Hi, Reverend Nita here. I'm here today with a fresh done jar of strawberry jam. Just cooked it. I'm waiting for the lid to snap down and then it will be all sterilized. I received some beautiful berries this afternoon at noontime. I kind of knew in the back of my mind that these berries might be arriving. So when I did my 1 week trip to get my groceries because of COVID-19, I picked up all the ingredients that I needed for the strawberry jam. So I had a plan in mind. The berries arrived. I took the noon hour to hull them all. I was going to make 2 batches of cooked jam. And what happened? I ended up making a batch of freezer jam. Now, I like both freezer jam and cooked jam, but the plan was 2 batches of strawberry cooked jam today. So continue with the story. You just saw one fly by. Like there's flies in this house, like you wouldn't believe. And I'm trying to take care of them. I've got them all scooted out of my kitchen, basically, but like lots of flies. Get them out of the kitchen. I'm baking the jam, and I'm just about ready to pour, and I realized, this is freezer jam. It's not meant to be baked. So thank heavens I'd gotten it into the containers before I actually cooked it. So anyway, 1 batch freezer jam. Had everything else ready to go. So I cooked the strawberry jam, the cooked version of it. While I'm stirring and so on, the phone rings. I thought, well, okay. I've got this long extension cord. I think I'm good. We're not right at any critical point right at the moment, so I'll go answer the phone. Had a delightful conversation with a parishioner. Took no more than maybe 3 minutes. I go back to continue with the jam, and I'm cooking it, the second batch, and getting things ready, and smash right to the kitchen floor one of my sterilized jars. So that's gone all cookie. I'm there getting ready to do the critical part, and the phone rings again. Well, I thought, well, okay, I'll answer that. Still got this long extension cord. So called the person, and they immediately said, oh, you go finish with your jam. Call me back later. So, okay, I'll do that. So I do all of that, and then what happens? I don't have the proper ladle that I like to use for pouring my jam. So anyway, I come up with a solution, and I get finally my freezer jam. There you go. Not my freezer jam, my cooked jam. You see, I'm all aflutter. So I thought to myself, my goodness, I want to share this story because all of us have plans in our minds and we know what we want. And sometimes when we start out, things just don't go the way that we want. And this often happens in ministry. You know, we have a plan, we plan on an event, a fundraiser, or a Bible study, or a special service, and usually there's some kind of a kink that happens. And so, what do? Well, what do is we continue on, and we don't let these things pull us down and say, oh, that's not worth it. Hey, I've got a beautiful batch of freezer jam, and I've got a beautiful batch of baked, the cooked strawberry jam. They're both going to be delightful. And when we make plans in ministry, they may not go the way that we want, but it's going to be delightful. Trust in that because you had a plan and it was for a reason and for a purpose. And if it's meant to happen, you'll end up basically making that jam. May not be the way that you planned on, but it will happen. So that's a word of encouragement for any of you who've tried to do the baking, cooking process or anything else, sewing pattern or painting something. You know, things usually go wrong. But you know what? That makes them unique and original, just like we all are. Until next time, God bless.